Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Memphis Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Fights off a defender. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that previous play. Sticking with the running game. Powers through. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's tackled quickly. The yardage is good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to find some room. It's Manning. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that. Can he make it to the marker?
They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Here's the option play. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Caught quickly. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. The defense up against it now.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They're going to run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
There's the handoff. He's free around the 15. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. And now the running back's got it again. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Memphis 7, Florida State 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Makes the catch. It's Royer. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it with the option. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, noles. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. This one will be fair caught. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Here comes a handoff. Breaking tackles. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. keeping it on the ground here. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Florida State offense on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. They'll give it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Aiming for the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver was able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him, he's sacked. Well, that's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
The Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down. We're going to throw the football. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Spins away from defenders. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Noles come to the line to run the hurry up. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip. The shotgun running play call. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
He's These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting a plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear holes. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PHC is good. They still trail them. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Defense showing blitz here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 21, Memphis 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Runs through the defender. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14.
And it's caught from inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And your Memphis Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble now. No huddle here for the offense. He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? I'm going to tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking to make a big play downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that point?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee They'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, a sack. The senior of this defense making a big play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The sure hands. It's Royer.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll work the clock here with the running game. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, individually, this guy hasn't necessarily had a great day, but I'll tell you what, he's
nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Pitches to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback's got it on the option. Jukes to get free. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And he fields it inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pass caught.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Okay, ready?
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's McKinney. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll hand it off. Running with purpose. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Touchdown, noles. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Number 15, set to kick off.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First down, looking to throw the football. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And he pulls in the catch. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Memphis.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home. A sack to end it as the defense punctuates this victory. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.